dream is to fly over the rainbow so high. And my dream is to...
Alright, what's up everyone, and welcome to another Game Time Fitness video, my first one in a while. Now this one actually has some content unlike the one I uploaded yesterday, and it's about a deadlift tip and what most experts would call taking the slack out of the bar. So taking the slack out of the bar means bringing yourself under tension so that you can pull the bar easier off the floor, and it'll be one fluid motion as opposed to some yanking that you see some people do. So I have 3 clips here ready for you to watch about what not to do. Now these are very experienced lifters and they can get away with it. It's because something they've practiced over years, but I would not expect anyone that's a beginner or an intermediate lifter to try. Watch this. He gets into position and now you can see he's about to yank on the bar. Bang. Number 1, if you're pulling with a mixed grip, you might risk a bicep tear, and number 2, it's just not efficient off the floor. If you don't have a really strong upper back, it's going to make the lockout really hard. Now because these gentlemen are very experienced, they're able to complete the lift. So let's look at Pete Rubish. See the yank once again? And then it makes the lift a lot harder than it needs to be. So pulling the slack out of the bar is actively pushing upwards, getting your chest up and your hips down to the point where you're pulling up on the bar, but you're not really transmitting force yet with your legs and your back. But you still bring tension upon the bar. So now let's watch this again. You're going to see another yank. And then you're going to see him kind of get pulled forward. Just a tad, just enough to put him out of position. Right there. See how he kind of gets pulled forward? Just a tad. Enough to make the lift harder than it needed to be. So, when we're talking about taking the slack out of the bar, we're allowing it to come off the floor easier and then put you in a better position once you're off the floor. Because most people miss a rep on deadlifts because when they've pulled it off the floor, they're in a really bad position. So let's look at myself. I'm not saying I'm an expert or anything, but I think this set illustrates it quite good. So, I have straps on because I'm not using hook grip right now. But let's look at it. Watch the bar, not my form. Watch the bar. See how the bar bends? It's not even off the weight's not even off the floor yet, but I'm bending the bar just by getting my chest up and my hips a little bit down. And now look how easy the whole lift was. And you'll see with every rep I do, the bar bends right before it comes off the floor. And it's not me yanking the bar. It's me taking the slack out of it. There's a difference. Although it might look the same to someone, but if you actively practice this, it'll work. You just want to take all the tension out of the bar by actively pressing the barbell into the plates. You see how it bends? Now look at how pretty the rest of the lift is. Not once does the motion stop. And this is about maybe 80-85% for me. And it's without a belt, so it's probably even higher than that. So try taking the slack out of the bar. I'm sure your deadlifts will be a lot easier for you.